Hey everyone, Endeavor here, back at it again. Let's get it. This is Satisfactory, and this is episode number 14. Welcome back, y'all, or welcome in if you're just joining us and you're just trying to see what we've been up to. I hope y'all have had a wonderful time since our last episode, and if not, I'm sorry. I hope today's a good day for you. Yeah, so today, y'all, I just have a couple things I want to do. It's not going to be the longest of videos. But I want to obviously finish tier 5. It's super easy. I already grabbed some of the items before starting the video here, which is just the rest of the industrial encased beams. So we're going to go ahead and upload those in real quick and then get that started. Let Ada talk real quick. Whoops, didn't pull those out. There we go. Now that is Logistics Mark 4. So
Milestone
now we
reached.
can
The
build
transportation of
those.
resources can reach
Ah,
new heights of efficiency. With the Mark IV
480.
belts and lifts, the truck, but even more importantly, your effort.
Yes.
Handling a large and
Yes,
complicated
yes.
vehicle like the truck should come easy to a well-trained pioneer such as
Yep.
you.
Such as me.
They
That's
are an
right.
obvious
Well
improvement
trained.
over
Let's
tractors
go.
concerning industrial purposes. Improvements for personal use were not measured.
Okay, no worries. I'm like that, I guess. Um, grab all of this. Oh, you know what? We don't even have to grab that. We just have to grab this. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? We can go ahead and put those back in there, I suppose. Okay. So obviously we got that, and then that would be the conveyor belt Mark IV, lift Mark IV, and what else was it? Now that we completed it, it was that was the last thing. The truck. Okay, that's what she was talking about. Okay. Whatevs, whatevs. And then I want to go ahead and update the subscriber goal, y'all, because we have been killing it lately. You guys have been absolutely crushing the goal. Freaking awesome. We're at 275 of 300 now, which is dope. So let's go ahead and update that. 275 300. We're 25 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 300. Let's freaking go. You guys have been killing it. Thank y'all. Now, okay. So last episode, we did end up getting the versatile frames on auto, you know, auto crafting, not having to do work ourselves. Now, the next step for us is going to figure out how we get, well, yeah, these. So we're gonna figure that out. But I do kind of want to get this started as well. So we're gonna need some motors, more industrial encased beams, some steel beams, 1,000 steel pipes. The pipes aren't gonna be hard. The beams aren't gonna be hard. The encased beams will be meh. And then the motors are actually not gonna be too difficult. I just need to go grab some more statters from the other area over there. So I'm going to run over there quick, get those crafting while we're doing other stuff, and then we can take a look on the engines and the control units. So let's go ahead and do that. I'll see you guys over at the steel production. Okay, we are over at our steel production, and we're about to go grab some statters real quick, which should be in here. Yes, there we go. And then I suppose we'll just grab as many as we can for now. And I forget, it's each stator and each rotor that it does, it makes 2 of, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, was that everything we can grab? Yeah, we're just gonna make multiple trips because I have a bunch of stuff on me. So, once we get back, I'm gonna have to clear out some of my inventory. That way I can have more space, which will be handy dandy. And then, yeah. But that's okay. I don't mind spending that little bit of time because we have to give it time to craft the 250 to get to the monorail train technology. So not too worried. As well as we don't have 500 industrial encased beams yet, so it doesn't matter. All right, I do forget, so let's go ahead and check how many it is per. 2 rotors, 2 stators, and oh, okay, never mind. It's 2 per one, which is fine. That's okay. We should be able to make what? 350, I think, just about. Over time, yeah, we should be fine. Okay, now let's go ahead and clear our inventory of what we don't need, if it's really anything. Okay, cleared out my inventory just a little bit here. Got rid of some things that we don't necessarily need on us. I'd probably even say do that. Yeah, there we go. That should be good. Now, as we're uploading stuff in and we're slowly crafting these up, go like that. We have 43. Beautiful. Now, for the engines, let's see what we need for the engines. That should be in the manufacturer here. I don't want to pull the motors out of my inventory if I can help it. So, let's go ahead and take those 45. There we go. Go like that. Modular engine are motors, rubber, smart plating. Okay, rubber should be easy. Smart plating should be easy enough. I'm already crafting it over there. Motors, okay. Now this is what was going to be hard. Maybe. Hmm. Oh gosh. Well, maybe we don't worry about that yet until we can get train stuff going. Because I know train stuff is going to be how we're going to position, or not position, but transport stuff around. So, yeah. Train station, platforms, railways. Okay. Well, railway signaling. Directs the movement of trains to avoid collisions and bottlenecks. Okay. It's going to take computers and stuff. Okay. So, what I'm thinking then is we go ahead for that. Computer is rubber, or sorry, cable, plastic, and chips. Chips, we needed the assembler, I believe. Circuit board, yeah. So that's 2 copper sheets, 4 plastic. Okay. It's just to need those. Damn. Circuit boards. Circuit boards for the computers. Copper, plastic, and cable. Cable is from copper as well. Okay, I have an idea then. What we're going to do is get those circuit boards automated right now. I'm just going to do what I have to do to get it done. If it's, I guess, a lot of expended resources, that's okay, because we're going to have to get those automated here eventually, and I'd rather get the crafting started now than later, you know? We will need them. I didn't want to have to pull... Oh, you know what? Let's double check that we have everything for a Miner Mark II. Production, Miner Mark II. Yes, we do. Okay. Alright, so we need copper. I think that might be the copper node right there. No? Okay, there was a pier one somewhere over here. Is this the pier? Yes, that was the pier. Okay, no worries. So it's 550 meters that direction. I suppose... Can we... If I'm not mistaken... I think... Potentially. Should be able to go just like that. That's so cool. Look at the resources. I haven't built something from that far. Okay. So then we're going to scan for copper again. I think it's like right over here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, suppose we can just keep doing that, alright? As far as the eye can see. Yeah. I don't want to hear anything about a surface being too uneven. Only because I was too low for it to be even. You know, look at the resources floating over there. They're zooming now. Meow. So cool. Okay. One more time. Build this. Yeah. So what we're going to do, going to go power line. And then that is going to be Mark 2. Alright, that's the pier 1 right there. Well, there we go. Now, we're going to go production, miner Mark 2. Guess we're just going to face it that way. Go like this, power line. Get that up and running. There we go. And yep, we're gonna have to go right up there. Go curve. Okay, our copper now from 700 meters away, a pure node on conveyor belt Mark 3s. There's more than enough speed for the conveyor belt to pull them all the way over from its normal pull rate from the miner. We are here. Gosh, that took forever. Now, what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and put down a, oh gosh, here we go. Probably I'm going to want 4 smelters, I would say. There we go. Now that's 4. So then we're going to go ahead and place a splitter. Gyro splitter should be good right there. Not a mistake in here. There we go. Okay. And then, honestly, could we put it into our manifold? We might be able to. Blueprints, raw ore manifold. I think we might just be able. Actually, get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, and get rid of that. Now, I want to go like this. And I want to get up high so I can see exactly what I'm doing. There we go. Probably save some room. Just like that. Should be perfect. Should pretty much already be ready to go. This one's slightly out of alignment, which as to why I could not actually tell you why. So we're going to fix that. Is go ahead and change the way these conveyors are going. And we're going to have to change the way they're going. So we're actually just going to have to go ahead, get rid of these. Merge. Okay, and then we're going to change these all out with Mark II poles. I adjusted that. Yeah, it's not perfectly in the middle, but that's okay because I want it to be even with this side. Now, all we have to do really is plug it in, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and then it goes into the smelter and outputs it out here. Should be good. So yeah, let's plug it in here, and then I guess we'll see what we want to go from there. Place down one of these in this corner. That should work. And then connect that directly to that pole. And that doesn't have one. Oh yeah, because I picked it up. Right, now it's good. Okay, now everything should be solid, good to go. Let's go Mark threes. And I'm out of materials. I figured that would happen, so I'm gonna go grab everything I need to grab real quick, and then I should be solid. Let's go. Oh boy. Our petroleum coke ones are getting pretty full here. What can we do with the petroleum coke again? Is it power? I believe it is coal powered generator. And that just needs water and coal, doesn't it? Technically. Let me just set one up real quick. Or a couple, or however many we may need. Okay. And go water extractor. Okay. Pipeline. There we go. And then we can go T. Just like that. There we go. And then this just needs a little bit of power. So, I suppose we can go like this. Alright, alright. First we'll set these up before we get power going. Yes, clipping may occur, I'm aware. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. And then, where am I pulling the power from? Right there. Okay. Oh, no connection. Whoops. I was waiting for it to start. Okay. That would make a lot more sense, right? No power. Why is it not? Okay, it is. Slowly. Very, very slowly. There we go. Okay. It's gaining water now. Hopefully it burns the petroleum coke a lot quicker than I'm thinking. Yep, obviously that one's still going to stay full. That one's still going to stay full. This one is draining faster than it can be input, right? Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll come back and check on it, but I'm glad it's burning it up. That way it doesn't end up stopping the plastic and rubber production, which we can actually take a look at right now. Looking pretty solid so far. There we go. Now, let's go back over here. We're going to get our copper started. Get this beautiful little process going here. And also, get rid of these. There we go. Perfection. There we go. There we go. Check that out. Now everything should start up just fine. Yes. There we go. And that's 60 or 30, 60, 120. That's almost 240. If we had an exact manifold here, but like doubled with this splitting off on the other side, probably be perfectly efficient for copper output, but it's okay. I mean, I don't think we're in any rush for the copper, so we'll just let it do its thing, and then once this one backs up, then we can maybe set that other one up. Maybe not this episode, but you know. Now, with this creating plastic and rubber residuals over here, should be okay, yeah. Creating more rubber than plastic. That's because what it makes 20 per minute compared. Oh no, it's 20. Why is it making more? I drew some out of here then, right? I think I did. That'd make a lot more sense. Now, can I also make a smart splitter? I think I can. Yes, I can. I don't have the AI limiter on me, but 2 or 3 filtering reset for each output to allow a specific part to pass through. Yes. So, how do I make this AI limiter? Let's go ahead and go special. We will go crafting bench like this. Go down to AI limiter, which we can craft one of. Beautiful. Here we go. And then all we need is one smart splitter. We can set that up right over here. And we can get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. We'll leave that in there for now. Get rid of this. Oh my god. Why did I even add it into one? Why was I adding it into one? That didn't make much sense. Why do we even need a smart splitter? We don't, is the thing. We do not. That's really just silly of me, actually. Yep, I suppose. Let's go like that, and why is that? Like that. Okay, wow. That was, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was really, really weird. Why did I set it up like that before? Genuinely don't know, honestly. Should be good now. Slowly putting those in. And I suppose we can just separate these. These into each one. There we go. Okay. Now, those are good. Now we need to pull the copper that we're smelting over this away. So, now that we're doing that, how do we want to do such? Probably back over here. Let's get rid of the sulfur before it gets in the way, because we know it will. And then, from there, I might want to set up like a little assembler. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Here. spare marked 3. We're going to go straight, and then we're going to try to get it, I would say, like that. And then we'll go straight next to the pipe, or, yeah, right there, or however far we need to have it. But let's set up the assembler first. Production assembler. There we go. Now, for circuit boards. Aye. Right. Actually, no, we can still have it over here. Yeah. I need to craft the sheets, though. That's what we need to do. Then, forgot about the sheets. We're going to select circuit board, and then we're going to connect this to power for once we get sheets going immediately. There we go. That'll go in. And then we're going to take our copper ingots from over here. We're going to start crafting sheets. Now, get a good amount. That's good. So we're going to want some constructors, of course. How many would this make? Let's see. Copper sheets. 10 per minute. Okay, so that'd be 30 per minute. That's not bad. That should probably be able to do, I would say. Alright, let's go. A splitter. Sure. Beautiful. Go. Alright, and then go ahead and connect power. These. Oh, weird. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to go copper sheet. Copper sheet. And then we're going to do this. And then we're going to go merger there, and a merger, not right there. It's not centered with this one. Right there. There we go. Now it's outputting our copper sheets just how we want. And now, I think right there-ish should be lined up pretty dang well. Okay, there we go. Here come our copper sheets. Now we have circuit boards automated. They will be coming slowly but surely, 7.5 per minute, which I feel should be good as long as our plastic is coming out with us to have spare. So I was going to take 30 plastic per minute, which we won't have spare. I suppose that should be fine. Could we boost this? Residual plastic. Yeah, but we would need extra polymer being pumped in, which we would have to boost this one even more. But we can't, because that's not pulling enough. Was it? Maybe we can, though. Let's just see. Go like that. And then we're going to have to boost this, which will hopefully make more polymer resin. Not hopefully, it will. Make more polymer resin. But in order to do that, I'm going to need the crafting station here. Special crafting bench. There we go. Scroll down. I have 2 power slugs on me. I need to make 2 more power shards. There we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, by upping this, one more, I was gonna say should be 60 per minute. Now 60 per minute should supply this with, oh, it was 60 per minute that needs just to be able to make 20 per minute. How much would I need for, well, actually, hold on. Do we even need to make rubber over here? We might not need to make rubber over here. Maybe we can just make rubber over there. And then both of these, one would be, yeah. Hold on. Let me see. This might be big brain. Might be big brain. And then we can also check on this. Is it pulling more? No, it's slowly gaining. That's okay. If we set up one more, we'd be solid. Right, so this is plastic. So, all right, we'll go like that for now. I'm going to make my mind up. All this is going to be making residual plastic, and then that should be fine to keep up with those to make 7.5 per minute. Because if we can keep those going, then we'll be fine. So, instead of having this be 2, instead of having this be 2, because we don't need it to be 2, honestly. Keep it 1 like that. Then, go like this. And then we're going to select recipe, residual plastic, wait for the polymer resin. Now that's, what is it outputting again? Sorry. Small brain can't remember. How many polymer resin per minute? 45, so that's 90 per minute once we combine them. Because we're not going to need this one. Now we're going to put these into the same. Yeah. We're going to go merger. Like that. Yeah, so that's outputting 90 per minute, which is more than 20 plastic per minute. So we should be able to keep up. We shouldn't run out of plastic here, I don't think. And if we do, well then, I suppose that's gonna suck. But I think we should be fine. Guess we'll see. Kind of concerned about this. So, what we're going to do that as close as possible. And we're going to have that valid. There we go. That'll be saving the plastic, and the plastic will get drawn off from there. So, every 2 we'll save 1. I'm okay with that. I don't think it should get backed up hopefully. Guess we'll see. But now, this is probably going to stop making them shortly. Let's go ahead and get some storage. All right. Oh gosh. Finally, I feel like that little process took forever just to get these set up. Some circuit boards, like what the heck. But now we have them going. We have them automated. I feel good about it. Let's go back and check on our motors. Let's go check on our encased beams. We'll grab some more steel beams, some steel pipes, and I guess we'll just get that going. And if anything shuts off over here, I'll come and check in a little bit to see. But for now, I think we should be solid. We have to change this to pure rubber because we don't want it. Oh, do we actually? Do we need only rubber over here? Probably not. Probably keeping it how it is fine, I would say. Hey, numbers. You know what? Let's get one more of these going while we can. Let's get him out of the way. Please run away. Thank you. Okay. Everything should be draining out of these petroleum cokes. I'm hoping, anyway. Really am. Guess we'll see. Connect this to power though. And not to mention, what is that? 225 extra power? Yeah, I think. What the heck? That's good. 75 per, right? Yep. 225 extra watts. Let's go. Now let's go back, get that done. Good to go. Won't have to worry about the petroleum coke backing up. I don't think, because it was already barely gaining, so I think we should be solid. Let's go. Y'all back. Let's check on our motors real quick. How many do we have? 200. It's pretty solid. Grab as many as we can. There we go. 200. Need what? 49 more. Okay. You have pretty much everything besides the industrial case beams. There we go. And then, did I grab enough? Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, I might as well just, yeah, might as well. These are the ones ahead on me. Beautiful. I will just throw those in there too. And all right, y'all. Well, while I'm on here, I know I haven't been talking the most during this episode. Somewhat, whatever. I've been more focusing on making sure it's done correctly because I feel like it's now getting into the more technical stuff, and I'm trying to think strategically. So if I put my circuit boards over near there, and we're going to need 3 other components to even, well, actually, what? That's not even one of the components. That's a component for a component of one of the phase 3 items that we need, which is kind of disturbing because it took me like 45 minutes to set up at the least. Let's go ahead and grab, we'll just grab them all. Yeah, that works. By the time we get back, the other 5 will be done. But yeah, that's only for the circuit board for the computers. And I need 2 computers per adaptive control unit, I think. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough for sure. But at least we have one more of the components done today. That's good. See, per episode, as long as we get one component done towards a goal or towards the final phase of the space elevator, that's good. As long as we save the day, as Ada says, fix it. Didn't mean to scan. It's cool. Looks epic. All right, now that we're back, I need to grab the 5 other brothers real quick. That's what we have to do. Like that. Beautiful. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Gorgeous. We'll launch that. We now have the monorail train technology. Let's see what Ada has to say.
Milestone reached. Trains are excellent for efficiently moving vast quantities of parts. Train logistics can be made more precise and complex with tools found in the railway signaling milestone. I listen to all my pioneers, often when they're not even aware of it. So due to popular demand, I have added a motivational message. Choo choo mother.
Okay, I was not expecting that, but okay, I like it. I like it. Great, great. Okay, never mind. Great speech, Ada. Thank you. Could think brain failure. Okay. Manufacturer. Cool. Set it down. So modular engines, we need the motors and the smart plating. Smart plating and motors. I'm thinking, hopefully, right? Next episode we can get some form of train setup going to transport circuit boards and anything that we end up producing on that ocean front, right? To a spot we have yet to make. I was thinking we could do something like over in this direction, like a floating train platform or something. Maybe not floating, like super big pillars and holding up this train platform that we get stuff transported to. And then there we could have another super complex part making area for the manufacturer and stuff like that. I'm over here waving my hands around, so I'm just sitting still talking. um, yeah, I'm thinking we could probably do that. Right. We would have to pull rotors from over here, stators from over there, the circuit boards from over there, put everything in one spot, and then even that, a rubber, plastic, the smart plating as well as the rotors over here. Yeah, I didn't say smart plating, but rotor, smart plating, stators, circuit boards, whatever the case, push everything we need to one little centralized area for these more complex pieces, as I just said. And then we'll have to combine them. Modular engines won't be too difficult. They won't once we have everything going. We're going to have to make a rotor thing. Maybe we can just set up rotors over there because rotors are probably going to be. I don't know. I don't know. We will figure it out, though. We will. Now, these, that's going to suck because heavy modular frames. We can pull frames from over here, like I said, steel pipes from over there. We're going to have to get more encased beams because we're going to have to get more steel beams producing either way. The screws, that's just annoying. But whatever. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Computers? I was thinking maybe with the computers we could actually make those over by the circuit board production because we're already making sheets. We could probably make a splitter off of the copper before making the sheets and make it into cable, pull it onto the plastic, pull the circuit boards from the circuit board piece, and make computers over there and then pull the computers. I don't know. We will figure it out. But that sounds like a solid plan to me. But yeah, y'all, I think that is going to be it. We did get the circuit boards auto crafting, producing by themselves, which is good. And yeah, I say that's a pretty successful thing. I know it was a little bit of a shorter episode today, but I do have other stuff I have to do today. So I just wanted to get something done and, just make sure we're on progress to our goal of completing phase three. Making Fix It and Ada and humanity proud. Let's go. All right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to smash that like button. And as I always say, thank you guys for watching. Peace. Peace to the homies.